recorded live from a back porch somewhere in Volusia County. It's Florida is Sinking with Brent and Jeremy. Now kick back, relax, and enjoy the show. Or don't.
He says Florida's slowly sinking, sinking into the ocean. Too little, too late.
Welcome to Florida is Sinking with Brent and Jeremy. I'm Brent, you're Jeremy.
I am.
Where do we go from here?
Isn't that the question we ask ourselves every morning when we arise?
So, we're in DeBary, Florida.
Correct. Yes. That DeBary, Florida.
You went to the Christmas parade today.
DeBary Christmas parade? Sorry.
You are a participant.
You know, I don't want to let it get to my head, but it is different when you're walking down the street as opposed to sitting on the side and people are waving at you. Like,
instead of you doing the waving.
Instead of you like, hey, sweet, you own a tractor, or you own you own a fancy lawnmower. But it's different when I'm walking down the street, and now it's like, I don't have to wave at you if I don't want to wave at you. You know?
Do you specifically pick out people in the crowd to wave at? Blondes?
Yeah, mostly. What I would do is I would wave, but then I would also look at someone and give them a look that says, I'm not waving at you. I would say, mm-mm. And then I would do like a head nod, and then I would just wave to somebody else. It's fun playing God. It is. It really is.
We, last year, I remember watching the parade, and we had an idea to be in the parade this year,
right.
Which you succeeded. I did not. But we talked about having a float where you were dressed up as a drunken Santa.
Close. Jingles the insult elf.
That's what it was.
Jingles the insult elf. And I'll say this, and I'll say it right now. If you get 1,000 listeners between now, 1,000 downloads, between now and next year, I will do it and I will record it.
Okay. For the podcast.
Absolutely. Jingles the insult.
That could be a whole episode.
That'd be
Christmas special.
Basically,
Florida is Sinking, the Christmas special.
Absolutely. I feel like I only need like 3-4 minutes of material.
Yeah.
Because
you could recycle it.
Absolutely. I mean, I could do the hammer jokes over and over again.
The what?
Like, not the MC Hammer, like the hammer jokes. That's a little too topical. But I could do, like, the good jokes over and over again. And it'd just be ripping on Deltona. Not that that's hard. It's easy.
Yeah. Deltona is the neighboring town.
Right. I would say, what would they be? The outsiders would be like the preps or the socias. And they'd be like Ralph Macchio, you think, right?
I don't think they would understand an outsider's reference.
No, probably not. But either way, they'd be the other side of the tracks. So I figure I could just insult them for a while.
Maybe a shot here or there at Orange City.
Yeah, it's just a pot shot. Anyone can enter. They literally couldn't turn me down if I wanted to. They had about 38, 39 foot. I mean, the parade lasted 45 minutes at the most. Santa bringing up he was real slow this year. He's getting up there.
What was he driving?
Oh, a sleigh, bro. It was a sleigh. It was pulled by, I forget it was pulled by. Something. Like a dually or one of those big trucks. Okay. He was really taking his sweet time getting down there. He was sucking it up a little bit.
They didn't have any reindeer?
No, it was just him and the missus.
I saw a deer today. A deer carcass on the side of 1792.
That's the correct sentence.
I went for a run, and I ran down towards the river, and there was just this bloated deer carcass on the side of the road.
Wow.
I know. I thought, should I call...
The Prancer?
It was probably Prancer.
Typical Prancer. Probably wasn't bloated. He's probably drunk.
Passed out.
Prancer! Why do you got a red nose, Prancer?
He needs it so they can find him in this ditch in the next day.
Hey.
It's like a beacon.
I'm doing Bengali in 12 hours. Yeah. Okay. And Santa leaves, and then everyone's done. So, and then yesterday I went to SeaWorld's Christmas.
Oh, how was that?
Phenomenal.
They have the orca show?
Yeah, they did.
So they still haven't given up on the orca show?
No.
Because I think the California park did.
Listen, Free Willy didn't cancel it. Ain't no documentary gonna cancel it, okay? No, they still got it. They just don't hop in the water with them.
Right. But they do like a whole special show for Christmas, or is it?
I didn't see that.
I mean, it's like the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine it's
Shammy
just the
just
same
wears,
show
like,
with a Shammy with a Santa hat. Yeah, something like that. We skipped it. We did the dolphin show for the first time, and I made the
I
mistake.
don't know if I've ever done the dolphin show.
It's pretty sweet. They got the two dolphins, and they do like this spiral underwater, real Poseidon type stuff. Blew my kid's mind. But I told my kid, I go, dolphins jump like 40 feet in the air. He's like, wow, So the whole time they're jumping, they're like 9 flips, but they didn't go that high. And at the end, he's like, you said they jump higher. They just did like underwater, like up on the thing,
I have seen that.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Jenny and I, for our 1-year anniversary after we got married, we went to Atlanta. We were living in Tallahassee at the time.
What the players play?
Atlanta. We went to the Dirty South, and for a weekend.
Oh, I hope you wrote that in the card. Honey, pack up your bags. We're going to the Dirty South.
We ended up we went to the aquarium while we were there.
Yeah.
They have the huge Georgia aquarium, and they have a dolphin show. And it is the hokiest thing you've ever seen, right? So the dolphins come out, it's very cool with the dolphins, but they also have it's like a whole musical as well. And this guy comes out just singing and all. Well, the dolphins come out and they jump. The first jump in the air, I look over at Jenny, crying.
I can totally see that.
I know. I thought she was pregnant or something. I was like,
I can see that.
Nope. Just emotional.
Just
the
emotional.
dolphins there.
And porpoises do it to me every time. Oh, that's funny.
What else, dude? What else this week? Anything happen?
We took family pictures.
Oh, really? How'd that go?
It was a lot of threats, like a lot of hollow threats. Like, I want to make a music video. Same with the thing.
Yeah.
Same with the kids. Say do this, and you'll get this.
Yeah. Better smile or Santa's not coming.
Correct. The police will take you away. Stuff like that. Just basic. I told that monster under your bed that we're doing this. If it doesn't work out, type stuff. Yeah. So we did that, and that was good. We got a couple of toys out of it. I think we got some good pictures. I think it'd be good. Yeah.
You guys send out cards and stuff?
Nah, this was actually secretive
You're not a card guy?
For my parents.
Christmas card
I am.
family?
I love, but I do odd holidays. Arbor Day is a big one for us. President's Day.
Huh, I didn't get an Arbor Day card.
Yeah, well, it's very exclusive club. But things like that, yeah. I have always wanted to do that, though. True story.
Just send an Arbor Day card?
Not Arbor Day, but President's Day. I want to dress my boys up like presidents. Like with the powdered wigs and all.
Jenny and I got married on President's Day weekend.
You don't have to tell me. I was there.
Thinking,
First thing I
that's
thought.
right. Thinking it was, a national holiday and that people would be off. No.
Oh, yeah, we weren't off.
No, just like the few school teachers that came were off.
That's right.
Government employees were, but everybody else had to be back at work. We got married on a Sunday thinking, people have Monday off. No.
Oh, that's right. You did get married on a Sunday.
Not the case.
Wow. I totally forgot about that.
What is that, George Washington's birthday or something? Let's just go with that.
I think you're thinking of Woodrow Wilson.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I half finished putting up the Christmas lights because I put up the string last week. Mm-hmm. And then I bought 350 strands, thinking, no possible way.
350 strands?
Not strands, I'm sorry. Bulbs. It was like 20 feet.
Okay.
Sorry. Definitely should clarify that.
It's like, holy crap.
Not decorating every house in the neighborhood. No, I bought it because I thought it would be enough. And I did wrapped the 2 poles, and I only got halfway. So I got to go back and buy more.
And you're a colored lights guy.
I don't see in color, and I thought we weren't going to get political. I thought that was the point of this. But yes, we could have. That's an argument for another time, and we should probably do a poll eventually when we get some listeners. Colored lights or not.
It's going to be a deadlock at 1-1.
Yeah.
So what we're arguing over is, I like the traditional white lights, just plain white lights.
You said plain, what you meant was bland.
No, it's classy. White lights, and Jeremy is a colored lights guy.
Correct.
Although he doesn't see in color.
No, I did not see in color, to clarify. Okay? No, I just like the multicolored lights. We don't get snow in Florida, right?
That's true.
Basically, it is of just a barren waste. It's just dead lawns and a barren wasteland. Like there's no white anything. So why am I just going to add white light to that? I'm going to put some color into it to draw my eyes away from, the horror. But we do white lights on the tree.
You famously also hate Florida.
Correct.
I love
I
Florida.
love that you said famously among the 7 people that know me. Yeah.
Florida's a great place to live.
Allegedly.
And I bet when we get to the meat of our show, I'll list a few people that would agree with me.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Do you have any?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I have my 4.
All right.
You didn't specify the guidelines,
I know.
but we'll get to that.
Yes. Should we get to the news?
I think we should.
This just in.
A 23-year-old Florida man has been arrested after one Florida gun store opened.
Meanwhile, in Florida.
All right. This one is from the Washington Post.
Never heard of it.
Admiral reprimanded for drunken naked escapade at Florida hotel.
That's a lot of buzzwords. So Florida hotel.
The Navy announced Monday that it has reprimanded a 2-star admiral for getting drunk and wandering naked around a Florida beachfront hotel.
If he'd have done this in Georgia, he'd be a 3-star general. Just so you know.
This is the best part.
Right.
While attending a conference with other defense contractors.
Absolutely.
All right, here we go. Rear Admiral David. I know. I tried to gloss over that real quick. Rear Admiral
right.
David F. Baucom, the Director of Strategy and Policy at the U.S. Transportation Command,
Okay.
became so intoxicated at an upscale beachfront resort in April that he struck his head on a bar stool, wet his pants, and needed an escort back to his room, according to an investigative report by the Naval Inspector General. A few hours later, still in a haze, he reemerged from his room without any clothes on. The second wind.
Yeah.
As his door automatically locked behind him.
Oh, that's such a movie. That's a movie plot.
It is. He looked desperately for a towel to wrap around his waist. He was spotted by 2 alarmed female guests who reported him to hotel security.
Wow. If that were a dirty movie, that would end a completely different way. Wow.
He has since been transferred from his post at U.S. Transportation Command and reassigned to the Pentagon. Can't make it up. Dude.
No. Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Navy officials.
You're
say.
too good for this. You showed some gumption. Among other things. I had a Navy one. Is it a Navy one? No. Not a stealth destroyer. And by the way, if you're hearing the rustle of paper,
It's because Jeremy is from
I'm from bygone era. That's what I like to
Bygone
say.
era.
All
Where
right.
did you even find newspapers? That's my question.
I found it at the bottom of a birdcage in a pet store. No. I went to the store and I bought it with cash, which I don't even know if you use that anymore, but that is also still
You
applicable.
called me from a payphone.
I did. I called the operator and I said, Brent Edwards, please. No.
Well, before you get to that, have
Yeah.
you ever been locked out of a hotel room in the buff?
No. No, I have done 2 things. I have, every time I've ever rented a hotel, the key has never worked. I've always had to go back and get it remade. Every time. Comedy shows, whatever. I've always done that. But I have walked into the wrong room before with full outfit on and seen a family of different ethnicity. Remember, I don't see in colors, just a guess. But I walked in, guitar and everything, and sat my stuff down on the bed. Like, literally was opening up my case to make sure everything was there, only to look up. I got off of the wrong floor, someone had pushed the button, and I had, like, head down, and the door was open, and I thought maybe there's someone working or whatever. So I went right in, and I opened up the guitar case, and I looked at everyone, and I just kind of, like, did one of those, all right, everything looks good here. I just picked it up and left.
As you were.
As you were. As you were. That's how we did in the Navy. And then I just left. So no. I don't think I've ever been caught out of anything in the nude. Mm-mm.
The closest I've ever had any story like that is I was in the shower at a hotel in Kentucky of all places.
Right.
And the fire alarm went off. And they came around and were like, everybody get out.
That's the safest place you could be there. You're surrounded by water.
So I was standing, and I want to say it was fall or winter, and it was a little chilly.
Sure.
But there I am outside.
Towel?
In a towel.
Okay.
Looking like an idiot. Complete idiot.
Sure. Wow.
Soap still.
Soap.
Still soapy. All right, you're up, man.
Okay. So, now that I'm thinking about it, this is off the Pacific coast. This doesn't even count.
You had one assignment.
I mean, they make it so difficult.
Let me throw another at you.
Go ahead.
While you recoup.
I have two. I got one from Kissimmee.
I got like 10, dude.
Okay, you go ahead.
I came guns blazing.
Cool. Because I'll do my two.
Woman is wounded in stabbing at a Florida nudist resort.
Oh, wow. Don't tell me. Is this a joke? What was the weapon? Are you going to say something gross?
No. No. Okay. An 18-year-old woman was wounded in a stabbing Sunday while she walked on a nature trail at a Florida nudist resort, officials said. When deputies arrived at the Sun Sport Gardens naturist resort.
Yeah, sure.
In Loxahatchee around 9:30 a.m., they found an adult woman with stab wounds that were not life-threatening.
Okay.
The woman was hospitalized, and the resort general manager, Morley Skloss, said she expected to be released Monday. Why is the resort manager the one commenting on when she thinks the victim would be released from the hospital?
Well, I guess she's a PR person, right? You can never tell who the PR person is in news calling. They can't wear badges on anything. So I guess the police went up and just like, who's in charge of this place?
Here's the best line from the whole thing.
Go ahead.
Quote, "We don't have a clue who did it."
Oh, boy. Look for the birthmark. He's got a mole on his left cheek. Okay.
Yeah. It says the woman had been traveling alone from Georgia to the Florida Keys, and the stabbing shocked the more than 100 guests and employees at the resort. Quote, "It's a peaceful, quiet, family-oriented place. We've never had anything like this. We don't have a bar. We don't have intoxication here. It's a complete."
So Mr. Rear wouldn't be there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
unlinked to the Rear Admiral.
Let's just put yourself in the situation of both. Okay.
The stabby or the stabber?
Both.
Okay.
You're the stabber. Where you hiding a knife at? Where you hiding a knife at? Right? The guy was probably nude.
Well, it does say, let's see, she had been walking on the trail when she was stabbed multiple times by an unknown person.
That's so sad. Debbie Downer.
Non-life-threatening.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Come on. We can laugh about this.
Okay.
Yeah, she's hospitalized and expected to be released Monday. That's tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
She'll be fine.
She'll be fine.
Yeah. So she's walking on this trail.
Right? She's like, hey, maybe I'll take a stab at this trail.
Says the resort is partially surrounded by densely wooded areas about 60 miles north of Miami. No witnesses, no additional information. Or motive.
Can I just point out that after you mention that I'm going to make no jokes using the word bush. Although it's very easy to do so at this moment. I'll take that back.
Densely wooded area.
I know what they're saying. Go ahead. Say it sexier.
We just gained a few listeners.
Yeah, densely wooded area. I'm listening. What a shame.
Yeah. Anyway, I think the headline is better than the story. Most of these are.
Oh, yeah. What, did you brought up the alligator one?
Did you have that one?
No, yeah, I thought about that one. That was one of those I thought about.
I could not put it in there.
Yeah,
I know it's sad.
Why? What happened?
Wait, what are you talking about?
Sure, the guy that died, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's a criminal, right?
Yeah, but he's a burglar. It's not like...
Well, I mean, he's not a very good one, by the way.
What Jeremy's talking about is Florida burglary suspect killed by 11-foot alligator. This is the most Florida thing ever, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I didn't probably jump the gun. That's probably the last story we're going to get into, but go ahead.
It was, but it's cool. 22-year-old Burghley suspect drowned after being attacked by an alligator while trying to get away from police. Justice or just the most unlucky person ever?
You gotta respect the guy whose escape route is, we're gonna swim the lake, bro. We're gonna swim the lake. No, there's gators in there. No, come on. It's old wives' tale. You gotta respect that.
There's no gators here.
Yeah, so, come on.
But see, they don't know for sure that he was killed by this gator, but they found his body was being guarded by this 11-foot alligator. And then they found, let me see, trappers captured the gator and euthanized it. They
That's not
then
fair.
discovered his body had injuries consistent with an alligator attack. A forensic examination. That's hard to say. A forensic examination.
A forensic examination? I've had 2 beers.
Of the alligator located remains consistent with the injuries to Riggins inside the alligator's stomach.
I feel bad for the gator. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
He's just sleeping. You know what my wife's like when you wake her up in the middle of the night?
Don't worry, she'll never listen.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Not worried. Justice? What was he stealing? Does it say?
Let's see.
Wasn't a catamaran. He would have been okay.
He told his girlfriend on the night of November 12th that he planned to go with another man to commit burglaries. You think he said it like that?
I imagine it's exactly how he said it.
Hey, babe.
Hey.
Be back later. I'm
You're
going
gonna
to
go
commit
burglaries. Hey, honey? Oh, you're still going out with your parents tomorrow night, right? That's cool, because I'm just going to go out and commit some burglaries.
Yeah, don't wait up.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Residents in the neighborhood spotted Riggins and called 911, alerting deputies that 2 men dressed all in black were walking behind houses in the area. When deputies arrived, they say both male suspects took off on foot. Deputies say during the foot chase, Riggins managed to call his girlfriend to let her know he was being chased.
Hey,
Best boyfriend ever.
Yeah, that's good. That's a heads up. Hey, you're still with your parents, right? Just let them know.
He wasn't heard from again.
Ouch.
Missing
Okay.
persons report went out the next day, and deputies later recovered his body in a lake just north of the neighborhood. An aggressive 11-foot alligator was guarding the body.
Okay.
So it doesn't say what he was burglaring.
Burgling.
Burgling?
I think so. Burgle. I think
Burg.
burgle is the word. I'm burgle. I'm here to burgle. It sounds like a dance move.
Burglar.
I'm here to burgle. Still wearing all black.
Yeah. It's timeless.
I don't just think it'd be a little less suspicious if right now 2 people dressed in navy, or maybe like a
Navy
like a taupe.
at night is going to look like all black.
maybe
Right?
like a taupe color, like khakis.
Yeah.
If you went to rob someone and you wore khaki pants,
Tuck your
the
shirt.
first of all, tuck your shirt in. Rule number 1. Number 2, they're gonna be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, my refrigerator doesn't need to be repaired," or something like that. Like you're gonna get like a foot in the door first.
It had to be at night, right? It was at night, didn't it say that? So what you do, you put some loafers on, some khakis,
Right.
a tucked in button down.
Right. I would Oxford shirt.
Yeah, and just walk around normal.
Yeah.
And people think you're looking for your dog or something.
Oh,
You could even throw out like
That's a great idea.
Rex.
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 That's a little obvious.
Yeah.
Burgle.
Two on the nose.
It's a beagle. It's a play on words. Burgle. Burgle the beagle. Yeah, that's a good idea. Have you seen my dog? Have you seen my gun? Oh, yeah. Boom. Let me in. I'm here to burgle.
Yeah. That's a sad story. But it is like a
Sure.
very just Florida-esque.
Absolutely.
I did see something like a week or 2 ago about like the risk index or something of Florida. There's like all these things that can kill you. It
Really?
was like we got bears now.
Yeah. Yeah, bears.
We've always had these gators. We got hurricanes and tornadoes and
Sinkholes.
Sinkholes are like
Sinkholes.
swallowing entire developments.
That probably the saddest story I ever heard was that guy a year ago that was in bed and the sinkhole sucked him up.
And then just...
Think about that.
Did he wake up? Does
If he did, he
wake
must have
up?
thought he went to hell. I mean, he must have obviously thought the devil was just ripping him from his bed.
Where does a sinkhole end? In the aquifer, right? I mean, isn't that what
I
causes
think,
it?
doesn't it like, was it open, pull you in, and then it's got to like...
It doesn't close back up.
I know that. It's not Ghostbusters, but but doesn't it like cave in below? Like he didn't just fall.
Just all of a sudden,
Right?
just
For the core of the earth? No way.
no. It can't. No. So Florida sits on top of the aquifer,
Right? I've been in the library. They got the whole diorama. Go ahead.
I took Florida geography in college, thinking it would be a joke. Like an exam would have a blank map of Florida, and it would say identify the counties or something like that.
Sure.
You know? And instead, the guy spent 2 months talking about the aquifer.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's brutal.
That sounds wonderful.
It was awful.
Aquifer.
Anyway, I didn't learn much because I still don't understand the aquifer. But I think that's where you would end up
In the
in a
aquifer?
sinkhole.
It's going to smell like eggs.
Sulfuric
acid.
Sulfuric acid.
Sulfuric acid.
Very sulfury. down there.
Sulfury. Well, if the fall wouldn't kill you, the smell will. That's for sure. That's what people say about that.
All right, what else you got, man?
I have a dude in Kissimmee.
Ooh, local.
Yeah, local yokel here. Alright, man arrested after impersonating marshal, medic. It was a twofer, right?
A marshal and a medic.
Great, at the same time. Authorities arrested a Central Florida man they say posed a police officer to allegedly keep his son out of trouble. The Osceola County Sheriff's Office said David, whatever his name is, was arrested Friday after a woman reported he had come to his home posing as a U.S. Marshal to confront him. Detectives later tracked McClenny down at an amateur football game where he was working as a team medic. Posing as a medic.
So he was also...
Yeah, that's what they're saying here. Told detectives he was not a medic and admitted confronting the boy.
Oh, this guy thinks he's...
Give me all your money! Oh, I'm having a heart attack.
What's the guy...
Good news. I'm a medic as well.
What's the DiCaprio movie? Catch Me If You Can.
Yeah.
What's
a great movie.
Frank
Frank Avalon?
Avignola?
Avignola? Something like that.
Yeah. This guy's a regular Frank
Avignola. Of course. That's the first thing I thought. Yeah.
Only
Crazy, right?
Not as skilled as Leo.
No. Guy just wasn't stopping. But he obviously wasn't very good.
Yeah.
No, why is a U.S. Marshal going to show up at your
that's
house
what I was
anyway?
thinking, like,
I am a U.S. Marshal. Like, how you don't pull that off? Yeah.
You got to have a really good Tommy Lee Jones accent.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What else you got?
Florida woman kicks cop in the groin during DMV brawl. Did you see this?
No.
Florida woman was caught on camera fighting with police officers. Got a video. Even kicking him in the groin after he was called in following a fight between the woman and another DMV employee.
Wow, those DMV people normally don't do anything. So to be in a physical altercation is impressive.
No. She wasn't. The DMV worker's just sitting behind the glass.
Ah, well, okay, that sounds more like that.
Yeah. So
two people got into it?
So this woman, she starts mocking the DMV employee, saying, "I'm not moving," in a mocking tone of the voice of the employee. The officer then approaches her, saying, "Ma'am, listen to me." She says,
I'm a U.S. Marshal and a medic.
she says, "No, listen to me," and then kicks him in the groin.
Oh.
As she attacks him, she can be heard saying, "You have a badge and you can't even fight. You can't even fight. You can't do bleep. These are the people that are here to protect us. You can't do bleep." When the officer slams her to the ground and attempts to keep her pinned, she screams, "Get off of me." "What is wrong with you?" the trooper asks as he drags her out of the door. She wriggles away once more and calls into the room, "These are the people that can protect you. These are the people. Even though I kicked his bleep, I'm out of here. Goodbye.
Oh, she dropped the mic.
I'm not going to jail."
Then she went to jail, right? I mean, clearly.
Yep.
Wow. You know, if you escape from the police, by the way, don't swim across a river. Number one, we learned that. But number two, if your one act instead of escape is to go back and really just drop the mic and say how amazing you are and just throw it in the face,
It's pretty good.
I think I just kind of
I
respect
think
that.
that the officer is probably still just standing right there. I don't think she,
You don't think she stuck her head back in and was like, what?
maybe. "I'm out of here. Goodbye.
Peace, I'm out of
I'm
here."
not going to jail."
P.S. I'm not going to jail.
That's like out of a movie, and then it cuts right to the her holding the nameplate in the
Cut shot
photograph
nameplate, right?
going off.
Absolutely. What else do you got?
All right, I'm gonna skip some of these because they're not that good. But this one, the headline got me. Wine and ramen noodles are mysteriously washing ashore on Florida beaches.
Oh, I saw that. I should write that down. Wine and ramen noodles, right?
Imagine this:
I'm
you
listening.
and your sun-kissed lover are frolicking down the meandering and pristine shore of a secluded beach.
Sun-kissed lover.
The frothing waves, probably mimicking your churning passion.
That is not what it says.
I swear, this guy, he definitely got a creative writing
Yeah,
degree
keep going.
from whatever college. Didn't think he'd be writing for munchies.vice.com. The frothing waves, probably mimicking your churning passion, begin to envelop your entwined limbs when all of a sudden an entire dorm's worth of instant ramen packages buries your lover. You begin to desperately claw at the pulsating mass when you are struck in the back of the neck by a bottle of Yellowtail. As your eyes slowly flicker shut, you see the dim outline of an octopus clutching a jar of Sanka, and you slip into your watery grave.
He paints a very negative picture. That's a very wine bottle half empty. Because I look at it like my sun-kissed lover, which, by the way, clearly is not my wife. She's very light-skinned. So don't say anything. But my sun-kissed lover and I are caressing in the ocean, and she goes, "Could this night get any better?" And then I go, "I think so." And a bottle of wine slides into my hand.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then that sounds planned. And then she goes, "Oh, I'm hungry." And I go, "Well,
Can you wait 2 minutes?
can you wave 2 minutes?" And then, boom. Yeah, exactly.
Pulitzer-worthy embellishments aside, he says, this guy.
Yeah.
So first he writes that ridiculous paragraph, and then he says Pulitzer, he calls it Pulitzer-worthy.
That's marketing, bro. He's trying to get hits for Pulitzer. Give him his credit, though. That's pretty good.
This is ridiculous. The scene that unfolded above could have possibly, maybe, happened to you, should you have been traversing a beach alongside the Atlantic coast of Florida recently. Residents and tourists alike gathered in bemusement along the beaches in Fort Pierce after tons of totally random goods like wine, instant ramen packages, coffee, pet food, and detergent began to mysteriously wash ashore. Scavengers gathered along the
Detergent,
shore.
too?
Yeah.
Dude. You wrap your arms on your sun-kissed lover, and
Hey, that's
next
the-
thing you know, your shirt's clean.
So, does it even say? The Coast Guard released a statement on Tuesday telling beachgoers to not approach or open any... Thank God for the government.
Here's what I feel bad for. Imagine this. You're on an island. You write that note. Oh, God save me. I'm in the middle of the ocean. Put it in a wine bottle, you throw it. Just on shore. And the Coast Guard's like, no, don't touch that. Nobody touching bottles. Nobody touching bottles. And now you're screwed.
Oh, man.
What a sad existence.
Okay, here we go. So the statement also said that a barge named the Columbia Elizabeth reported losing as many as 25 containers, somewhere between Cape Canaveral and Palm Beach. So, not that mysterious, right?
No.
It's obviously from
I don't
shipping
like.
container.
Yeah, I don't like the ending. I think it could have been more mysterious for
Yeah.
sure. I wouldn't have said anything. Well, I guess you got to be accounted for when you deliver that stuff. I don't know where the ramen noodles and wine are.
Yeah. This guy ends his Pulitzer. Will mysterious coffee containers and ramen packages overtake equally mysterious coolers of cocaine as the chief items to wash ashore in Florida? I don't think cocaine is mysterious washing ashore. I think we can assume
I know where that's coming
it's
from.
being smuggled in.
I think I know exactly where that's coming from.
All right, we done with the news?
I think so.
So every episode we'd like to pose a question.
Okay.
Maybe not. Maybe
Well,
just
no.
have some kind of body. Do the news, then a body to the episode.
Yeah, this would be the body.
And then the Q&A.
My favorite part.
It's not the personality?
It's not the mind.
For the first episode, we thought, who is on the Mount Rushmore
Of Florida.
of Florida?
Yeah.
First off, it would be a sand dune.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Who's on the
Who's
sand
on
dune?
The sand dunes of
Florida.
Florida. So, 4 people.
Okay, and you didn't clarify. I'm going to go with what my perception was of it, which is just 4 famous people involved with Florida. Not necessarily born here, right?
Right. They gotta
Okay,
have
good.
some kind of significant
Tie.
impact to
Okay.
Florida, right?
Okay.
This is my My perception.
Do we have? I think we have one that we can just cross off the list.
But cross off as in he's
Like-
on there.
like
no
we
matter
know
what.
he's on there.
Or she.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. And who is it?
Ponce de Leon, right?
Ponce de Leon.
Okay,
yes,
yeah.
Definitely.
All right.
Ponce is on my Mount Rushmore.
All right.
Juan Ponce de Leon, Spanish explorer,
I don't
found
see.
Florida, right?
I don't see in color. I don't know how many times I have to go over this.
He's from Spain.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Good. So, all right. So I put him on there.
Yeah, okay. All right, so Ponce de Leon, that's one spot taken up.
Done.
Yeah, he's on.
Dunzo.
All right, you want to hear one of mine?
Yeah. Yeah.
Walt Disney.
Oh yeah. What did he do again?
I believe Central Florida exists mostly because of Walt Disney.
Right, so okay. Yeah, I think you're right there. We both have Ponce, and you have Walt Disney as your number 2.
Okay.
You know what's interesting? People not from here, they say we're going to Disney, and they mean all the parks. But for us, we're like, Disney's a Magic Kingdom. Am I right in saying that? Like, I'm
No.
going to Disney.
When I think Disney, I think just south of Orlando.
Oh,
I think
really?
of like a town, a city.
Like, if you told me, hey, I'm going to Disney tomorrow, do you want to go?
If you're talking like a park, like, hey, I'm going to Disney tomorrow, it's the Magic Kingdom.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
But yeah, when I think of like Disney in Central Florida, I think of an entire city, basically.
Yeah. Okay, I gotcha. I could definitely put him on there as opposed to some of the ones I have.
I mean, he's just a monster.
Yeah.
And he died before
And what a mustache.
Killer Stash.
Yeah.
He died before the Florida park ever opened, I believe.
No.
I'm
Did
pretty
he?
sure, yeah. So
You
maybe
didn't do
he's-
your research on that? Well done.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Research? Come on. This is still a podcast about Florida.
Yeah.
We're not good old boys, but
Got it.
we are Floridians. so.
Okay. Yeah, I put him on there.
Okay. All right, who you got?
Curveball, Bob Ross.
I thought about Bob
Yeah, he's a
Ross.
Floridian.
But his big contributions are from prison.
It doesn't matter.
His show, right? His
How
painting
many-
show is from prison. Or is that just an urban legend?
No, I think it's true.
Like I said, we don't do any
We do
research.
research, no.
here. But
I'm fairly certain that's true.
was it a Florida maximum prison?
Probably.
Maximum security prison?
Probably he always wore short sleeves.
It's true. Yeah.
But think of that. The painting world. Can you think of another painter from Florida? I don't. I think it's pretty good.
Okay. So that's your art? You pick
Yeah.
from the arts?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. Oh, Bob Ross.
Let me throw some honorable
Mentions. Yeah, I got one too.
out here.
Okay.
Jackie Robinson started his Major League Baseball, well, in the minors. His first was in Daytona.
Can you associate him with Florida though?
Yeah, probably not so much. I think Daytona takes some pride in it. They got a statue and stuff, but
Oh yeah.
I think they have a field.
Okay.
Isn't the field named after him?
Yeah,
But,
it is.
You know, but
The Tortugas play there.
Who?
The Tortugas.
The Tortugas?
You can say however you want to pronounce it.
I thought it was the Daytona Cubs play out there.
Not anymore. It changed. Tortugas now.
Okay.
Did you hear what I said? No, they are. It's the Tortugas. Yeah, they're out there.
Oh. Ernest Hemingway. Key West native.
Who was he again?
He wrote books.
Yeah, he wrote The Old Man and the Sea, right?
He did, but that was, I think, later in his life, wasn't it?
I don't know. He wrote Farewell to
I
Arms.
think he lived, yeah, and For Whom the Bell Tolls, maybe?
You telling me for him the bell tolls?
For whom, didn't he write that? For whom the bell tolls?
Whom?
Whom?
Whom the bell
For
tolls?
whom the bell
Probably. That's a good one. Yeah, I like Ernie.
But I think he just lived here. I don't think he was like, and that's Key West. Is that really Florida?
Well, it's funny you mention that because I had an honorable mention too.
From
And
Key West?
Jimmy Buffett.
Jimmy Buffett's not from Key West.
It doesn't
he's
matter.
a Tampa guy.
It,
Jimmy Buffett, I would say, look, if we're going somebody from the arts, I'm going to have to say Jimmy Buffett is going to knock Bob Ross off.
okay, well, you're not going to like my last one, but we'll get to that. All right, go ahead. Is my last? Go ahead.
Is it
No, he's a record holder. He's a record holder that's never been touched, and we'll get to that in a second.
okay.
But
Is it Dan Marino?
no,
Okay.
I have.
Jeremy's a Dolphins fan.
Yeah.
so. Okay, another honorable
ahead.
mention. George Jenkins, Publix.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But when you're talking Walt Disney, Juan Ponce de
Yeah,
Leon.
yeah. Excuse me, but George Jenkins is the Winn-Dixie to Walt Disney's Publix. Okay.
Okay. Wayne Huizinga,
Yeah, I can get behind that.
Blockbuster Video,
Don't ever mention that in front of me,
Waste Management.
bro. What are you doing?
Those are the things he started. He started Waste Management,
Oh!
Blockbuster,
okay.
and then he also owned the Dolphins and the.
That's what
he
I'm
brought
talking
the
about.
Marlins to Florida and the.
You're telling me-
Panthers. Like sports in Miami
okay.
are like thanks to
I thought you
him.
meant like the fish, because I'm pretty sure Marlins were around before this guy was.
No, he brought them over from
Okay, that's a good honorable mention. Who else?
John Morgan.
Oh,
Have you ever seen?
I did.
You saw the
I saw
video?
the video after you told me
it's
about it.
great.
Listen. I want to say something. If you need Laura,
I love everybody's like shut up. He's gonna talk.
He's gonna do it.
Shut up. One more honorable mention.
Okay.
Two more actually. Frederick DeBerry, just for
Good old
because you know
Fred wouldn't be here without him.
that's right. Or we'd be in Deltona.
Ugh. Think about that.
And then here's a good one. John Stetson
There you go.
invented the cowboy
Time
hat.
travel. Oh, the cowboy hat.
Inventor of the cowboy hat.
Yeah.
That's a pretty cool thing.
That is pretty cool. Yeah, that's true.
My mom used to, when she was in high school, worked for a guy at like a country club or something, but like the owner of the country club or the manager or something like that, his uncle, some weird like connection, invented the milk carton. It was like a
Look at that.
millionaire. I always find those things weird. You know,
Yeah.
it's not like he invented the wheel or the computer or something. It's like some weird odd thing.
Thing.
He invented the cowboy hat. Like, did nobody have hats with brims before this? I don't.
Yeah, he might have just copyrighted that. There's an old wives' tale in my family about my grandfather inventing the ballpoint pen, which Bic stole from him. This is a true story. That is like bitter rivalry.
No kidding.
Yeah, true story.
The LaCourts and the Bics.
Yeah, the LaCourt, dang Bics.
Like the Hatfields
It's a
and the
Hatfields and McCoys and DeBerry and Deltona. You ain't married no Bic boy. Something like that. Something like that.
Oh man.
Yeah.
All right, that's all my honorable mentions.
I just only have one honorable mention, and the other reason I wanted to mention it was because when I was looking up famous Florida people, it had this person's name there.
Wait, you were doing research?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay.
And it said Pamela Smart, but this is the best part about it. You know Pamela Smart.
Pamela Smart.
Yeah. Well, here's what it said about her. It said Pamela Smart, murderer/educator.
Because she was the teacher
Yeah,
that slept with the students?
Something like that.
And then killed...
Didn't she have the student to kill her husband?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
But it said murderer, educator. Oh, okay. That was great. Whatever happened to Miss Smart? Yeah. So I put her on there. But, all right, so I'm going to round out my list, and I'm not going to take any kickback on this.
All right.
Okay?
All right, so far we definitely have Juan Ponce de Leon and Walt Disney. Bob Ross or who was...
Well, I put Jimmy Buffett
Jimmy
on there.
Buffett is tentatively on there.
I'm going to put him as my third. Who is your third?
Well, we got to come up with a consensus. I
Okay.
haven't given my third yet.
Why don't you give your third before I give my last one? Go.
All right, Henry Flagler.
Henry Flagler.
Henry Flagler, super duper rich, basically connected Florida to the rest of the world, right? With the railroads, built all the hotels. His pals
Yeah.
with Rockefeller. I mean,
I could see that. I could see that
Yeah.
if you want to be super boring podcast.
well, I'm just
What
saying.
else you want, who else you want to put on there?
My fourth is not boring.
Okay. 'Cause truth be told, Flagler is a very good example of who could be on there.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to put him on there. Not exciting enough.
Oh,
I like Ponce de Leon,
I'm saying if they're really building
and I like Walt Disney.
Mount Rushmore, Walt Disney, Henry Flagler, and Juan Ponce de Leon are on there.
Okay? You can have that.
And I'll tell you who the fourth is.
Go ahead.
Right now. Possibly the most Florida person of all time. He's beloved.
Beloved. Dearly beloved.
He's handsome.
You're making me blush.
He's one Timothy Richard Tebow.
Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Wow.
Now, as a
FSU fan.
Florida State
This is
alum,
tough for you to do that.
I am not a huge Tim Tebow fan.
Okay.
However, he embodied Florida when he was the quarterback of the Florida Gators. He wore the jorts. He wore the Crocs. Is he not the most famous unemployed man in the world?
Yeah, I mean he could be. Other than Tim Allen.
Tim Allen has a hit show
Oh,
now.
does he?
I think.
It's been a while.
I guess Tim Tebow's like he's a analyst or something, right?
Yeah, I don't think the longevity is going to be there with Tim Tebow. Not like the next person I have, which is also an athlete. Okay?
Which is okay. Who is
Okay.
it?
All right. Quick question about Tim Tebow.
Yeah.
Does he own any permanent records in the National Football League? Any that are so untouchable?
In the NFL? Mm-hmm. So this person you're about to talk to me about is from the NFL.
It could be. I don't know. I'm just asking you if Tim Tebow...
Is it Don Shula?
It is not Don Shula. Just answer the question.
I think he might have a record or two.
For what?
For most jersey sales, perhaps.
Okay.
Probably most
That's not an NFL
pictures
record.
on teenage girls'
Yeah.
walls.
Well, this person had his heyday too. And he owns a record in
Burt Reynolds.
in the National Basketball League for most assists in one game. Scott Skiles belongs on the Mount Rushmore. Because...
But Scott Skiles isn't even a Floridian. He just played a few years in Orlando.
So? Henry Flagler wasn't born here.
It's true.
Is it true? I don't know.
No, he wasn't.
Oh, okay.
I don't
So-
think so. But
Think about that. How many NBA records are owned in Florida?
Shaq probably has a ton.
No.
I
not a
bet
chance.
Dwight Howard has some.
Absolutely not. Not one. I looked it up.
No, you did not.
All of it. Nobody has. No Orlando Magic player has a record. None. At least none that
Except for
carries.
Scotty Skiles.
None that carries away to 30 assists in one game.
I knew you were going
He accounted for 60 points, bro. At minimum. 3D was on that team too, so probably 68 points, something like that. Yeah. So we can cross off Tebow because he's been outplayed. Scott Skiles.
Okay, first off, look, I don't want to argue for Tim Tebow because I did go to
I know.
the Florida State University.
You don't think he's more flash in the pan though? I mean, you don't think 5 years from now, like, no one's gonna talk about Tim Tebow?
True. I mean, probably not.
Yeah.
But nobody cares about Scott Skiles either.
I
And he's the head coach of the Magic now.
disagree. Strongly. It doesn't matter if they care. He still has the record.
Okay.
5 years. Oh,
Scott
here's
Skiles.
the argument.
All right, here we go. Scott Skiles, Tim Tebow walk into a party.
Okay.
Who's bringing down the house? Not
Right.
Scott Skiles.
Right now? Well, it depends. What if someone in the corner of the party is going, hey,
All right.
who
in
holds the NBA record for assists in one game?
The peak of their career. Scott Skiles, in the year, whatever year it was, 96, 95, that
Act
he
like you
set
don't
the
know.
record?
Act like you don't
When
know.
did he set the record? 93?
90-something.
It had to be with Shaq. He was on a team. Nick Anderson.
Yeah.
It's a good team, man.
That was great.
94, 95.
Mm-hmm.
Tim Tebow, 2006
Okay.
or 7, whenever he won the Heisman.
Tim Tebow. Now, I want to go to 2034. The year 2034.
Yeah.
And the people are rifling through the
Yeah,
stats.
dude, nobody will remember Scott Skiles.
It doesn't matter. He's in the record book.
Tim
No one-
Tebow won the Heisman. He'll come up before Scott Skiles' 30 assists in one
Don't
game.
think so.
You know what's going to happen? They're going to show that stat, the most assists in one game, when somebody breaks it eventually.
It's not going to happen.
And they'll go, who's Scott Skiles? That's what people will say.
But you know what they're never going to show? The record that Tim Tebow set because he didn't set any records. That's what I'm saying. That's all. That's my argument.
I bet you Tebow has a plaque on the wall at the University of Florida of a dumb quote he made in a press conference.
Yeah. Good for him. That's all he's got.
Yeah. I'm just saying, dude, Scott Skiles
So the ones we can agree
beat Tim
upon.
Tebow.
The ones we can agree upon. Ponce, Walt, Henry Flagler.
Flagler.
We can put Jimmy Buffett on there. We can both agree on that.
I agree with Jimmy Buffett.
All right. So he'll be
I'll
4.
put Buffett up there.
Pro Buffett.
I'm pro Buffett.
Definitely Jimmy, not Warren. All right.
That's not bad. That's
Nope.
pretty.
I feel.
Florida gets mocked by the other 49 states.
Please.
So check out that Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
It's pretty legit.
Yeah. That's right. Suck it, South Dakota.
Yeah, I'd like to hear that one.
Yeah. What do you? Your Black Foothills Mountains and your actual Mount Rushmore.
One other honorable
mention.
mention that I thought could go up there. Chief Osceola
Yeah.
refused to surrender to the government.
Yeah, how'd that work out, though?
He's also the ultimate Floridian.
You ready for Q&A?
All right.
Q.
And then,
Q.
and then, and then,
Q.
So this is the portion of the show where we answer you, the listeners' questions. Since we have 0 listeners, we asked our wives to write us some questions.
We have 2 questions. From each wife.
From each wife.
From each wife. We'll start with one from Jennifer.
Sure.
And then we'll...
All right, this is...
I'm going to
my
read your
wife.
wife's question.
Okay.
And you read my wife's
All right.
questions. Question the first. How many visitors does Disney attract annually?
It's a trivia
It's a trivia question.
Oh, man. All right, I'm going to guess. Let's see. Is this Disney World? Disneyland?
Just says Disney.
Oh, see.
But since it's Florida oriented, I would imagine
point.
it's Disney.
So, like we said earlier, you say Disney, I think Magic Kingdom. Are we talking Magic Kingdom or are we talking
I think that's
Disney
what
World?
I think that's what it was.
All right, so let's see.
Actually, I think it's all of them combined.
Okay.
I'm thinking of this number actually.
Okay. I'm going to say they get about 200,000 daily.
Okay.
So times
Carry the two.
365.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say 75 million.
75 million. You're pretty off, bro. Like way over. Like you should have bet $1. 46 million.
46?
That's still high.
That's still a ccrazy amount of people.
What's the price of a ticket?
$100.
$100 times 46 million.
Yeah.
Is that $4.6 billion? Is that?
40, yeah.
Holy Lord.
But I mean, that's not pure profit.
We're in the wrong business. We need to start building a theme park. Think about that.
I think there have been attempts at
Let's get this podcast bigger.
All right, here we go. Jennifer Aniston's hairstyle became all the rage for women in the 90s.
That's true.
Not sure what doesn't have anything to do with Florida, but hey.
That's a good. Let her go.
Do you think that there has ever been a male icon that has done the same for men?
Wow. I can think of one.
I got one off the top of my head.
Billy Ray Cyrus.
No.
That's what you were
I
thinking,
was like
right?
David Beckham.
I can't...
Right? Isn't he like a...
Yeah, but not a hairstyle. Billy Ray Cyrus
But he
is
always
hairstyle.
had...
He had an
Yeah,
interesting...
but people didn't go, hey, to the barber, hey,
Give me the Billy Ray?
Give me the Ray.
I did.
Give me the Ray
Give
Cyrus.
me the Billy Ray.
Who had a killer rat tail? Because
I
a lot of
think we're
people
talking
had
about
rat
Billy Ray
tails.
Cyrus.
No, he had a mullet.
Oh. Vanilla Ice.
Ooh, give me the ice.
Give me the
Give me the
ice.
ice baby.
Ooh. Alright, stop. Collaborate and give me the ice baby. Yeah, iconic hairstyle? Did Liberace wore a powdered wig, but that never came out.
George Washington.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think so. That's a pretty good question.
Let's stick with Billy Ray.
I was right. That's most of my answers. All right, ready?
Jenny
This is
number
from
2.
your missus. I don't know how long this is going to be, but what are your thoughts on the Florida educational system?
Oh my gosh.
Oof. It's actually,
I'll keep it real short.
go ahead.
It's crap.
It's terrible.
It's
You
crap.
sound like a curmudgeon.
That's right.
You know, you currently, let's just a little history.
Yes.
You currently teach.
I am a teacher.
I taught for 5 years.
Yes.
I was going to be a principal.
Yes.
Bailed out of that Titanic the first chance I got.
That was a wise decision.
Okay. This is from my lady.
If you could make another national holiday, what would it be and why?
Man, on fire. I've already applied for Skiles Day, so you can't take that one.
Scotty Skiles Day.
So what?
What day would it be? It would have to be...
It'd be the 30th
it'd
of
be
the
the
month.
30th of every month?
That's the 30th of every month.
No, what number was he? 2? 4.
No, yeah.
4:30.
Yeah.
Is April has 30 days? Yeah.
From now on.
4:30.
All right, we're going to start a new holiday. April 30th every year we get together. We watched the highlight reel. We don't have to watch the whole game.
Just the
Just the 30 assists.
All the 30 assists. Remember how boring that highlight is?
And that's where you're wrong. Because you were blown away by 8 or 9 of those passes. They were great passes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like Steph Curry has that highlight reel. LeBron James has that highlight reel. Just doesn't have 30 in one game.
That is the key.
If he wanted to, he could.
You think Steph Curry could get 30 assists in one game?
Yes.
Right now?
I could. I do
Incorrect.
think so.
Incorrect.
so.
Rajon Rondo on the top of his game. The top of his game was fantastic.
Yeah,
But he still couldn't
couldn't
do it.
shoot.
You don't have to shoot, you're passing the ball.
I know, but you got to be able to shoot, or else
Draw
yeah.
someone. That makes sense.
Skiles could shoot.
So, a holiday for you?
Holiday. Ooh, November 5th.
Oh, yeah. 1955. Day time travel was the day
That's
Henry
right.
Flagler invented time travel. I'll never forget it.
Back to the Future Day. Although they kind of made that October 21st this year.
It's a little odd.
Because that was the day they
Into the
showed
future.
up. But November 5th has always been one that my buddy Brian McClellan, have celebrated.
B-Mac.
Because we're big.
God rest his soul.
fans. Yeah.
How is he?
He's good. I think.
We're good. I've always said that the surest way to get a second term in the presidency is to just announce from now on Super Bowl Monday. The day after the Super Bowl is a
Monday
national
would be-
holiday.
Would be good.
So I've always said that.
Where can people find you, Jeremy?
Dadsorad.com is something I write for. You can follow me on Twitter at Jeremy is Funny. And I also write for Hiking Forward, which is a blog.
Hikingforward.com.
That's the one.
I'm on Twitter at LeBrent James.
At Brent James, yeah.
That's it. We
That's
did
it.
it.
See you next time.
Maybe. So there is a next time.
There is, yeah. Why do you say that?
And the city skyline hasn't looked the same since the boom in South Florida's real estate. It's turning into more than I can take. Too much